it's mine. If it's yours, it's mine. If I think it's mine, it's mine. If I like it, it's mine. If I look at it first, it's mine. If I have something like that at house, it's still mine. But if it's broken, it's yours. Good evening, Cavalier of the day, fellow Cavaliers, guests and Toastmaster. Well, that's what Murphy's Law is about. Anything that will go wrong, will go wrong. Now you might wonder, was there anybody as Mr. Murphy? Or did he study law? Well, no. Mr. Murphy had a plane crash and he all blamed this on the technician who had connected wrong copper wires. Well, another guy, out of his sense of humor, said that my safety was all because of Mr. Murphy. I am safe today because of him. Well, left to themselves, things can go from bad to worse. We don't study and the results are in front of us. Well, I'll give you another example. Once I was doing my homework and my mom came running in the room and she said, Ishita, your room is dirty. You have scattered your books. Your pens are lying on the table. Your uniform is not on the place. I'm like, okay mom, I'll clean it. And then I went to clean it. And then a phone came. Well, it was my friend. And she asked me to give her the notes. As she was absent. I gave her all the notes. And don't you think so that whenever we try to do something, we end up doing something else? Thanks to Mr. Murphy. That day, I got a good spanking from my mom. And I was dead. I couldn't even go to school, but yeah, I went because she had given me a punishment. You are not getting your tiffin tomorrow. Well, Murphy's Law is type of a coin. On one side, many of the people think it's not a good thing. They have all bad opinions and think, why is this bad luck? But I favor Murphy's Law because it tells us whatever will go wrong, will go wrong. Now let us adventure this vast world of the laws. Well, as we all do, we study just before the day of the exam. And that's the time when the most important notes are illegible. So then afterwards, phones on mobile, then calls on landlines, messages on WhatsApp, and more. And then our mom starts shouting, you know it's your exam, right? You're not supposed to make these calls. Well, another thing, our exam paper is always very easy when we are not giving it. That day, on Saturday, I was trying to cut my nails and then after an hour, I found that I needed to open my tiffin. So, when we cut our nails, it's always the hour next that we need it. Now, let's talk about what I want to do. Whatever I want to do, it's not possible. Whatever is possible, we don't want to do it. It's simple. In our exams, everybody wants to play, and I'm quite sure. But we cannot. Everybody needs to study, but we don't want to study. I'll tell you another type of example, the same thing. Whatever I want, I need it. But whatever I have, I don't want it. That day I was going straight from FFC and I thought, why aren't we turning left? I'm on Baskin Robbins. And the same day, I had a big pizza in front of me and I love pizza. But the thing was, it was a vegetable pizza and I hate vegetables. So, at that time, I thought, hi Mr. Murphy, where are you? I can see you. Well, now I don't know Mr. Murphy well, but his wife, Mrs. Murphy, must be surely saying that anything that will go wrong is all Mr. Murphy's fault. I'm not responsible for that. And so, if anything goes wrong in my speech, it's all Mr. Murphy's law. Now when I go home and my mom asks, how was your speech? I'm like, it went good, but whatever went wrong is all Mr. Murphy's fault. Well, now let's talk about the road to success. My road to success is always under construction. says that regret inconvenience men at work since he is in construction. Now, when we come to the success, we always have a lock, but the key is not, we cannot find the key. Don't worry about Mr. Murphy. You know it's gonna happen. So let's go get over with it. Thank you, Mr. Murphy. Thank you.